So I am from Get Protocol. Indeed, we are an NFT ticketing protocol, and our spiel is to really go beyond the buzzwords and the hype of everything that's in Web3, and really focus on tangible benefits. So I will quickly go over some of these benefits. If someone can take a picture for me, because I forgot to ask before, I know it's very, okay, thank you very much. I need to report back. So a quick run over of what we've done so far. We've been around since 2016. We've sold 2 million blockchain registered tickets. So in terms of crypto, we're a dinosaur essentially. And we've got mainstream users from 121 countries. Most of them, the vast majority, don't know that they're using blockchain or NFTs, which is by design. We want to offer them the benefits without having to make them go through what is currently still quite an awful onboarding process. Our goal is to become the global data standard for the proof to a right to enter an event. Sounds complicated, basically means ticketing. This is the journey we've gone through over the years. So when we started in 2016, blockchain was just about becoming the hype that NFTs now are. So everyone was adding the word blockchain to their websites, and their market cap would go up, but no one would really understand what was happening. Back then, our story really evolved around transparency and trust. In the ticketing industry, of course, that's a big issue, thanks to Ticketmaster and the likes who profit off of obfuscation and unclear inventory sizes. So it made sense then. It still makes sense now, except the only thing that people are really what's really resonating with people is the fan experience, the royalties, being able to own a piece of an artist and being aligned with their incentives is really what's clicking now for a lot of people in terms of the benefits. There's a reality check that we've learned along the way. You can do really cool technical stuff, but if people can't use your system, then there's no use for it. Since our ambition is to scale globally, we really hammered on finding a way to hide all the complexity in our system and make it as easy as possible. I think all of you should have tickets for today. That's all on blockchain. It shouldn't have been too complicated. If it is, please talk to me and I will get someone fired. But that's the way to actually reach adoption, in my opinion at least, is to make it easy so that my mother can use it and she can really reap the benefits off of what it offers, you know, without getting too technical along the way. So an example, this is 2 weeks ago. We did 3 of these concerts in Holland for Guus Meeuwis. My boss always says he's a Dutch Bruce Springsteen, but I refuse to acknowledge that statement. But this is a lot of people. None of these people know that they are using blockchain, and they are just enjoying the show. And they do know that they are that their tickets aren't scalped, that it's all real, that there's no fraud, no hassles. How we offer the NFTs, so we've kind of got a hybrid approach. So we want all those people to get into the show, but then we also want to offer them the possibility to claim their NFT for being there. There's some cool use cases that will come up after this. So it's kind of hidden, or not hidden, it's made in the user profile below where you add your own data. You can opt in through a simple toggle and say, this is my ETH address, this is where I want to collect my NFTs for the concerts I attend. Tangible benefits, I think these make sense. They're all kind of human emotions. You want to show where you were, you want to bring it with you, you want to stay connected to the artist or the sports club or whatever that you attended. Yeah, these make sense. A couple examples. Recently, one of our integrators in America had a show for the rapper Gucci Mane, for which they used a picture from the show as the NFT artwork. In the middle, you see the NFT from Heroes Den Bosch, which is what we call an evolving collectible, which after the game shows the score of the game and a visual from the game. And on the far right is our latest feature, which is event financing, where we combine NFT tickets that are unsold, it's a little bit technical, and DeFi, so decentralized finance, which will be mentioned here as well, to procure funding for future events. And this prevents artists from having to take on kind of predatory loans from big ticketing companies or other third parties, and allows them to kind of do their own thing. Something we're very proud of, we just did that with Louis Capaldi for a show in Reykjavik, which is very random, but that's the way it is. This is our business model. So we have our own ticketing company, which is Guts Tickets, which was used for today's events as well. It's kind of our blueprint on how we see future ticketing companies. So we've designed it that way, and it's also kind of a proof of concept for us. It allows us to really test out new ideas, things we think are cool, put them in the field and learn from them. So here's a couple examples. We've got the biggest blockchain ticketed show, which we're proud of. And then the bigger one is the white label. So any interested organization around the world can kind of take Guts tickets that we built, slap their own logo on, and go do business in their respective markets. We currently have 13 of these, from South Korea to Italy to the US. And then number 3 is a digital twin, which is aimed more at the already existing ticketing companies, the dinosaurs of the world. Everyone wants to do NFT tickets, we realized. So we also offer them a service which is pretty much hassle-free and doesn't require a lot of integration. We just mirror their ticket inventory and their ticket flow, and that allows them to issue NFTs and also say that to their shareholders, and offer fans kind of the benefits without having to jump through all sorts of hoops and destroy their dev stack. Seeing is believing, so please, if you want to check it out, we have a ticket explorer that shows all the on-chain transactions, if you're into that type of thing, or you can just go to getprotocol.io to see our services. Thanks very much for your time. You can look me up also on LinkedIn or wherever, Twitter, and yeah, thanks very much.
Thank you, Olivier.